The amount of data x megabytes arriving at an internet server per second during the afternoon is modeled by the normal distribution with a mean 435 and then standard deviation 30. Okay, number one, find a probability when it's less than 450, x is less than 450, then probability between 400 to 450. Okay, first of all, what we have, okay, let's list down them. Okay, the information that we have. Okay, so first of all we have 435 and standard deviation is 30, mean is 435, so mu equals to 435 and the standard deviation is 30. Okay, so let's sketch the bell curve. Okay, a rough sketch. Okay, so since mu is 435, that's in the middle, 435, and then the standard deviation is 30. So the question 450 should be away from 435, maybe somewhere here. Okay, this is just a rough sketch, again just for our understanding. Okay, so we have to find what's the probability less than 450. Okay, so first thing, let's find the z score. Okay, we have to standardize and find the z score. Z equals to x minus mu over standard deviation. X here is 450 minus mu 435 over 30, and the answer that I got is 0.5. Okay, so find the phi of 0.5, and the value is 0.6915. Okay, or 69.15%. Next, part B. Okay, that's done. Quite straightforward. Okay, part B. For part B, we have between 400 to 450. Between 400 to 450. So if I draw the bell curve, okay, please put color. Okay, if I draw the bell curve, okay, so 400 to 450, 435 is here, so 400 should be somewhere here, and 450 is, we just got that, that's 450. So this is the region that I'm looking at. Is what's the probability. Okay, our sketch, this diagram bell curve is just a sketch just to get a rough idea, okay, which region that I'm talking about, but I mean, you don't have to draw exactly, okay, just for understanding, that's fine. Okay, first thing first, let's find out what is the z score is. Okay, so z equals to x minus mu over standard deviation. Okay, I'm going to find what is it for 400. So 400 is on the left, so certainly our z score is going to be negative. So 400 minus mu, which is 435, divide by 30, and this is negative 35 over 30, and the answer is negative 1.1666 recurring. Okay, I'll just round it to 1.6667. Okay, now next we have to find the phi of 1.6667. Okay, so we use finding phi, we have to use the normal distribution table. So instead of finding negative, because MF19 the table doesn't have negative values, it's all positive values, so what I can do, I can change it to positive 1.16667. Once I've got this, I can change this by 1 minus 1.16667. Okay, what I can do, 1 minus the value of phi of positive 1.1667. Okay, let's find out what is the phi of 1.667. Okay, so from the table I'm getting the answer as 0.667 8770 plus 12, 8782. Okay, 0.8782. Okay, so for positive, that's for positive, so 1 minus that will be for the negative, which is 0.1218. so that's the phi z score of uh, negative sorry probability for the z score of negative 1.1667. Okay, so this is the probability. So basically uh, from 400 onwards, this region is 0.1218. Okay, 0.1218. Now for 450, okay, which is, I'll label this as the green region, 0.6915. We have got that earlier. Okay, the red region. So everything towards the left of 450. So if I shade this, it's basically the whole thing here. Okay, so the red region is 0.1218, and then the green region is what's above, okay, which is 0.6915. So therefore probability between 400 x less than 450 is 0.6915 minus 0.1218, and the answer is 0.5697. 0.5697. Okay, what the question requires. Okay, so now part 2, find the probability that during 5 randomly selected seconds, okay, the amount of data arriving are all between 400 to 450. So 5 randomly selected. So if it's 5 randomly selected, so first one is 0.5697. Okay, part 2, the first one is 0.5697, second one is also 0.5697, third one is also 0.5697, and the fourth one is also 0.5697. Okay, and also the fifth one 0.5697, and the answer that I'm getting here is 0.0600. Okay, you don't have to write anything more. 0.0, okay, 0.0600. Okay, let's look at part 3. Okay, what's part 3? Part 3, the amount of data y megabytes arriving at a server during the evening is modeled by normal distribution with the mean mu and standard deviation with sigma. Given that probability of y less than 350 is 0.2 and probability of y greater than 390 is 0.1. 350 less than 350 is 0.2, more than 390 is 0.1. Find the value of mu and sigma, okay, or rather mean and the standard deviation. Okay, let's do that. Okay, part 3. Okay, for part 3, P y is less than 350 is 0.2, and then probability for y is greater than 390 is 0.1. Okay, let's draw the bell curve sketch. Okay, 0.1 is basically the tail end. Okay, it says more than 390, so this is 390 here, and this is 0.1. So towards the left of the shaded region is 90%. Okay, I think you guys know that. And then y is less than 350, so 350, that's slightly more, which is 20% or 0.2. so this is 350. Okay, so this is 0.2. Okay, so now towards left, okay, what I have here is 0.2. so that's, if I want to find, okay, our graph is normal distribution MF19, and then and we know MF19 we only have positive value, there's no negative value. Okay, so instead of us looking for 0.2, which you can't find on MF19, you can only find 0.5 all the way to 0.999. Okay, so we minus 0.2. What I'll do is I take 1 minus 0.2, the answer is 0.8. So 0.8, I can look at uh, the percentage or the probability of 0.8. What is the corresponding Z score for 0.8? This one I can find by using NT or phi minus 1, okay, or inverse phi, which is 0.8, and the value is 0.8 is, okay, since it's on the left, so it should be negative 0.84, and that's plus 5, 842, negative 0.842. Okay, that's what I'm getting, negative 0.842. So once we got this, okay, negative 0.842, okay, it's actually positive, but since we went for 0.2, so I can change it to negative. Okay, this is negative 0.842. So sub this value, okay, into your formula. So your z score is negative 0.842. So negative 0.842 equals to x, which is 350 minus mu. Okay, that's what I want to find over standard deviation. So multiply that, you have negative 0.842 sigma equals to 350 minus mu. So negative 0.842 sigma plus mu equals to 350. So that's my first equation. Okay, let's look at the next equation. On the right we have 0.1. okay, we have 0.1, so I have to find what does that's 90%. okay, that's 90%. So use calculator. Okay, so you can find what is for 0.1. So before that, what I have to do, look at what is phi of negative 5, 0.9. okay, not 0.1. okay, we can use 0.1 if we have a table value from 0.1, but since we don't have that, so I'm just going to find what is 0.9. okay, and then use the same value, because that's what it is. okay, it's just the area towards left, that's all it means. Okay, so 1.282, that's what I've got. So 1.282 equals to 390 minus mu over sigma. So 1.282 sigma equals to 390 minus mu, and then you add that 1.282 sigma plus mu equals to 390. That's our second equation. Okay, so now let's do this. So I can eliminate mu, so 2 minus 1. okay, 2 minus 1, so 1.282 sigma plus mu equals to 390 minus negative 0.842 sigma plus mu equals to 350. So when you subtract this, what I got is you minus it's plus, so it's 2.124 sigma equals to 40, and from there sigma equals to 40 divided by 2.124, and the answer is 18.83239. okay, so once I've got sigma, I can find what is mu. okay, so I'll take negative 0.842 sigma plus mu equals to 350. So mu equals to 350 plus 0.842 sigma, and 350 plus 0.842 842 times by 18.832339, and all this is calculator work. The answer is 365.86. Okay, that's the answer, 365.86. Okay. Okay, next, part 4. Question for part 4 is find values of A and B for which A and B, between A and B, the probability is about 95% or 0.95. Okay, AB is 0.95. Okay, so we already have our values here. Okay, for mu and sigma, or standard deviation and mean. So use those values to find what is A and B. Okay, so before that, let's draw a sketch. So 95% of the data, it's here. This is 95% of data. So what's left is just 2.5% and 2.5%. Okay, which is 0.025. Okay, so let's do this. Now, from this part all the way here, if this is 2.5, this region covers 97.5%. Okay, 97.5%. So, and this region over here will cover also 97.5%. Okay, so basically it's the same value. So if I take the inverse phi for this 97.5, I will get what is on the left and also what's on the right, basically the same value. Okay, so the Z score that I'm getting is the same value because they are equal, but one will be negative, the other one will be positive. Okay, so let's look at the Z score for inverse phi 97.5. Okay, 97.5. Okay, it's exactly 1.96. Okay, exactly 1.96. So for the left region, okay, here, if I want to find what is the x value, x minus 365.86 over the standard deviation, which is 18.83239, this is equal to 1.96. Okay, sorry, minus 1.96, not positive. Okay, minus 1.96. Okay, so what is the lowest value or the A value here? So to find that, x equals to negative 1.96 times by 18.83239, okay, and then plus 365.86, and the answer that I'm getting here is 328.95. okay, 328.95. so A equals to 328.95, which is approximately 329. Okay, whereas the right hand side value, we use the same value, but instead of minus, we use plus. Okay, we use plus, so I'll change color. So this is positive 1.96. okay, for the B value, positive 1.96 equal to x minus 365.86 over 18.83239. so x equals to 18.83239 times by 1.96 plus 365. plus 365.86, and the answer that I have here is 402.77. So the B value is 402.8. Okay, so these are the two values, okay, that I have for A and B.